American Express has quickly regained our attention with an announcement that they will once again raise the annual fee on both the personal and the business Platinum card. Now, speculation is that we will see a new $895 price tag. So in this video, I'm gonna make some updated predictions, and I want some debate here. Don't hold back, but make sure you stick around until the end. I'll show you what achieving max value can look like and why this is still the #1 general premium tier travel card. So a few months ago, I made some predictions about possible changes to the personal Platinum card. I thought we'd see the annual fee move up to around $850 to $895, and this does appear to be where that new annual fee will land. And we've recently seen this play out with some big name cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, both on the personal side and the launch of the Sapphire Reserve for business. Now, we've also seen devaluations from competitors of the Platinum, like the Capital One Venture X, which was launched in 2021 and thus far has maintained that annual fee of $395. But they've slowly taken away benefits from consumers the last few years. Most recently, Capital One dropped a bit of a hammer and announced it would no longer allow complimentary guest access to Capital One airport lounges, aside from the primary Venture X cardholder. And this is starting in February of 2026. Now, Venture X cardholders will be allowed to add authorized users, still for free, but without the airport lounge access benefit, or they can choose to pay $125 per year to access the airport lounge network of Capital One lounges and Priority Pass. But that's not why we're here. American Express is still perceived differently, especially from most Gen Xers and Boomers. AMEX built this iconic, luxury-focused brand. Now, they were the first to launch cards with an annual fee and have really stayed at the front of the pack when it comes to annual fees and luxury perks. But Chase and Capital One have definitely gained ground. Within the last 4 years, both have launched a number of branded US airport lounges, and these have raised the bar. Definitely a touch nicer than the AMEX lounges, in my opinion. So will AMEX fight back and start to revamp the current lounges and continue to add to their network? Well, the Centurion Lounge network, which currently sits at 15 US airport lounges, Salt Lake City coming online in 2025, Newark in 2026, will put the total in the US at 17. Now, this is more than double the amount of lounges that Chase offers, more than triple the amount of Capital One. Now, AMEX has had major issues with airport lounge overcrowding, and for the most part, I don't think they really care. Now, this is certainly bigger than just American Express, as airport lounges across the country have had issues with overcrowding, but AMEX is front and center because of their lounge presence and the iconic luxury brand that is American Express. Although personally, I don't think for the most part that American Express cares whatsoever. They want to make sure to squeeze as much profit as they can from their customers, from those that visit the lounges, making them pay more to continue to access. But more importantly, they want to take advantage of the customers that rarely, if ever, visit these lounges and don't use any of the credits and the benefits, but still continue to renew every single year. Now, I've stated in previous videos that the lineup of credits with the Platinum, well, it almost seems like looking at an outfield fence at a high school baseball field, just a bunch of different random logos with sponsors and no rhyme or reason. The Platinum currently offers 9 credits. Now, 5 of those are travel related: a TSA pre-check or global entry credit, an airline incidentals credit, a clear credit, an Uber credit, which is broken down monthly, and a hotel credit for American Express's fine hotels and resorts or hotel collection properties. And to pair it with those travel credits, there's a hodgepodge of 4 lifestyle related credits, if you want to call it that. And these are a Walmart Plus membership, a digital entertainment credit, which is broken down monthly, an Equinox credit that nobody talks about, very rarely uses. I'd say that more than half of Platinum card holders don't even really know what Equinox is, and a semi-annual Saks Fifth Avenue credit. Now, on top of that, there's 2 mid-level hotel statuses. That's gold status with Marriott and with Hilton, and 3 top-end, if you want to call it that, rental car statuses with Avis, Hertz, and National. So here's my predictions on what this card will look like with a new $895 annual fee, so a $200 jump compared to the current $695. And this is a combination of what would benefit me and my spending habits and usability of the credits, and what I feel like AMEX will end up doing. First, with the authorized user fees. Now, these currently sit at $195 per authorized user. I predict these will jump up to $250 per authorized user, and I don't think this is a surprise to anyone. We've seen Chase recently raise the authorized user fee on the Sapphire Reserve from $75 to $195, and for anybody that's paid $195 for the authorized user fee to access Centurion Lounges, I don't think a $55 jump will make a bit of difference. Next is the $200 Uber credit, which today can be used for Uber rides or Uber Eats deliveries as well, and is probably the easiest credit to use on the Platinum because of that. Now, I'm still able to pair my Uber credits from both the Gold and the Platinum into one purchase. This was supposed to be going away or being modified. Not sure if anyone has a different experience, but comment down below if so. So yes, this is such an easy credit to use, but it's Uber Cash today. So it's directly deposited into your Uber account and you lose it each month if you don't use it. So my prediction, this will move to a rideshare only $20 per month credit. Now overall, this will raise the annual value of the credit by $40. And I think it'll operate like the rideshare credit on the AMEX Delta cards. So you pay for the Uber or Lyft ride with this card, you get up to $20 back as a statement credit each month, still in that use it or lose it fashion. The Platinum currently has a $200 annual hotel credit. And this is good for any length of stay with any fine hotels and resorts properties, or a minimum 2-night stay at hotel collection properties. And of course, these need to be booked in the Amex travel portal, but you can enter your hotel loyalty number and get elite night credits and all that. Plus, you get the benefits of that Amex hotel collection. And some of these are early check-in, late checkout, $100 property credit. Sometimes you can find a $150 or $200 property credit or more, plus free breakfast for 2. Basically, it's like having a mid to high-end status with any of these hotels without having to hit 50 or 75 elite qualifying nights or any level of spend. So if you want the status level greeting and the perks and plan to pay cash for your hotel stay, I'd certainly check out the Amex travel portal and see what deals are available and the prices and credits and such. So one other point here in a way that you could stack the benefits is the Platinum comes with Gold status with both Marriott and Hilton, and with these fine hotels and resorts or hotel collection properties that come with free breakfast, you can pair that with the status from Marriott and Hilton and actually get 4 people free breakfast at any of the properties where this is an included benefit. Just make sure you check the terms and conditions, especially with Marriott, since one property may offer a credit where the other one does have a buffet. Okay, as for this credit, which currently sits at $200 per year and is in desperate need of a refresh, my prediction, this will move to $200 each half of the year. And this is similar to what Chase did with the Sapphire Reserve and the Edit Collection credit. And this increase alone would offset that $200 increase in the annual fee. Next will be the introduction of a new $240 per year Resy credit. And this is similar to what we've seen on American Express with the Delta Platinum at $10 per month and the Delta Reserve at $20 per month. So how this credit will work is if you use your Platinum card at any Resy restaurant and pay a portion of the bill, you will receive a statement credit back up to $20 per month. And this would be a nice addition, even though the Platinum only earns 1x for dining. So along the lines of the earning with this card, my prediction, the Platinum will continue to earn 5x, both for flights booked direct and flights and hotels booked in the Amex travel portal, but we'll see an increase to 1.5x on the other travel category. Now, even though it's only a small increase, this would make it a bit more competitive with some of the lower tier travel cards, like the City Strata Premier and the Chase Sapphire Preferred in the everything else travel category, which also beefs up the value of the rental car status and protections, and it counters the Sapphire Reserve, which has seen an increase and now earns 4x on flights and hotels direct, but lost its 3x all other travel multiplier. I also don't think this is too outlandish, as the Business Platinum earns 1.5x in select categories today. My prediction is also that the Airline Incidentals fee credit will bump up to $300 annually, and could Amex shock us and make this for any airline, similar to the Ritz-Carlton Incidentals credit. Also, the Equinox $300 credit, $240 digital entertainment credit, Clear and TSA credits will remain. So looking at this in a comparison now side by side, all the current credits on the left, my predictions on the right, $255 in value would drop off in my prediction here. And this is between the Saks Fifth Avenue credit, $50 twice a year, pretty meaningless now, and the Walmart Plus membership, which may remain, but I just think it's of little value for a premium tier card. But at least $580 in value would be added. This is between $40 an increase in the rideshare credit, $100 increase in the Airline Incidentals credit, $200 increase in the hotel credit, the new $240 Resy credit. They may throw a $10 per month Dunkin' Donuts credit, similar to what we've seen on the Amex Gold, so $120 annually. Now all of that would bring the total potential value up to just over $2,150, not even factoring any value from airport lounge access, which the Sapphire Reserve puts at $469 in value for Priority Pass. So if you include Priority Pass, plus I feel there's value in Amex being the exclusive card for Plaza Premium. The Plaza Premium Lounge at Cancun Terminal 4 is better than any Centurion Lounge that I've been to recently, plus any value for the Centurion Lounges. This would definitely put the potential annual value at well over $2,700, which would surpass, pun intended there, the Sapphire Reserve in my opinion. But we're not done yet. I also think that American Express will counter Chase with some additional perks after spending $75,000 per year on the Platinum. Now, here's a few of my predictions. Some or all of these may come to fruition, we'll have to see. First, a 15% discount on flights booked in the Amex travel portal. Now, maybe this is only for premium cabin, but I think it will be for economy as well. And I don't think this is too crazy. Delta offers a 15% credit when you have select Delta credit cards and redeem Sky Miles for flights. And speaking of Delta, the $75K spend will unlock Delta Silver status. I do believe this is a possibility, but at the least, it'll unlock an MQD head start similar to the Delta Platinum or the Delta Reserve, which offer that today. So you could potentially pair this with the benefit of the Delta Personal or Business Platinum and achieve silver status that way. But I do think we'll see some sort of Delta combination of benefits, maybe priority boarding with that MQD head start. You could also see a $200 hotel credit for Marriott or Hilton, since both of those are Amex transfer partners today, or 5 elite qualifying nights to either of those hotel brands. I think they may do something to elevate your path towards the next level of status with Marriott and or Hilton, or some sort of credit, something to counter or best what Chase did with the Sapphire Reserve. Or heck, maybe they don't do anything here. Another option is a $200 to $300 events credit with Amex Premium Events. And one other perk unlocked at $75K, and maybe this is a bit of a reach, will be a one-time 25% transfer bonus to any selected transfer partner of Amex today. Now, we often see transfer bonuses with certain hotels or airlines, but very rarely with one like Delta or JetBlue. What do you think? Is this a possibility? Either way, I feel that Amex will reset the bar, especially for the premium luxury tier card market, and reassert itself as the dominant premium tier travel card player. Now, if you want to see my all things American Express playlist, check it out here. Or for credit card hacks and how to fast track your earning potential, check out that video here. And I'll see you there. Cheers.